Hytale is here. Wow. There's been many a day where I didn't think I would get to say those words. It's so surreal being able to play this game. Everybody, welcome to the Mini Mafia channel. This is very exciting for me. I have been waiting for this game for so long, and I can't believe I get to say it's finally here. Oh, this is the music. It's so cool. Yeah, I mean, Hytale, it's been through a lot, this game. It's only in early access, but you know, I can deal with that. I guess I get plant fibers from this. So, yeah, for those who don't know what this game is, if you are aware of this server on Minecraft known as Hypixel, it originates from the developers of that, and it went through a whole bunch of stuff. And, you know, there's a different development team at one point, and Riot had the game, and all this other stuff. But like, now it's back to the original creators, and they finally given us the game in the form of an early access version. And now I have already played a bit of this, I will admit, and thus far it has been amazing, and I can't wait to play more. It's gonna be a journey seeing this game evolve and you know, fill its boots to what we were promised. And there is a lot that could come from the community and the game devs themselves. So a lot of excitement is to come, honestly, and they are more than deserving of love for this game. I'm so excited. I've gone through like most of my life waiting for this game, like half of my life, so it's kind of insane to be playing it. But yeah, I hope you guys, anybody who may be watching, I know it's, you know, literally my first video, but anybody who may be watching, I hope you love watching this game evolve with me. This is going to be a journey and a half. I need to find another piece of rubble before we continue going on said journey, though. So let's hope we can actually find some. Oh, I found a carrot. I never found that when I was playing it before. So that's nice. One thing that I definitely want to give a look at this game at some point is the modding scene, because I know there's already day one mods with like CurseForge and stuff. There's definitely other YouTubers who have, you know, done a bit of modding stuff already. Definitely check those out. There's a, you know, YouTubers who have been doing things for this community for way longer than I have. I've kind of been a silent observer in the community for a while. So yeah, there's so many more people definitely deserving of the attention, but I'm glad that there's some of you that are here now to see this. Alright, let's keep going. So there's definitely some things I don't know about this game. Yeah, I still haven't seen a couple of the zones, like personally. I haven't seen anywhere near everything that this game has to offer. So there's definitely a lot for us to discover together on this channel, which is quite exciting. So yeah, stick around for that stuff. Let's get some torches going. So one thing I've definitely seen quite a lot of people say is that oh, is this game not just like Minecraft? And oh, that is the most, it's kind of criminal to say that, honestly, about this game. No, this game has got a lot of love in it from the development team. Unfortunately, they're having to work off of a, how long did it say? Is it a 4-year-old build? I think this is. So yeah, a whole 4-year-old build they're working off of to make this game. So I think it's unfair to, you know, not give the devs the time of day and say this is a Minecraft clone when it's so much more. I, for one, I think you'll see a lot of people say this, the combat has been especially impressive to me. It feels so nice in this game. Oh yes, let's get ourselves some lovely ore to get geared up soon. But yeah, it's just, you know, I feel like a lot of people in the gaming world can be very like quick to judge games, not just with, you know, the blocker genre. I've noticed a lot of people time and time again have called many a game Minecraft clones. To this day, Terraria, which is like my favorite game of all time, happens to still get Minecraft clone comments day in day out, which, you know, completely unfair. Oh, this is a cool looking cave. I haven't seen anything like this yet. But, you know, I wish the gaming community was a lot more open to, you know, looking at other games, but because it's not very fair. I mean, there's certain genres of games that I don't always like as much, but I've been willing to try out. So yeah, like there's no harm to anybody, you know, if you don't like this game, I guess, right? Like, yeah, I'll probably disagree with you about what you might not like about the games, but at the end of the day, it's not like I'm gonna be able to straight up change your opinion. It's like, it's what you think. So I just hope, you know, people are like dislike it for reasons beyond the idea that it looks like Minecraft, you know? I mean, I feel like already in just the 5 minutes I've been playing, I feel like I've already shown a lot of things that are different from Minecraft. So yeah, I doubt a lot of people will end up finding this channel to you know, compare it to Minecraft anyway, to see if it's worth buying. You know, there's YouTubers like Captain Sparkles and whatnot playing this game. We've got a lot more viewers. Heck, even just within the Hytale community alone, there's probably going to be a lot more people to watch than just me. I mean, I think probably the biggest YouTuber I've seen play this thus far is probably Moist Critical, I believe. Yeah, I think Moist Critical is probably the biggest YouTuber I've seen play so far. Oh, let's kill the rat, even though I don't really have anything for this. Is it taking damage? I don't know if it was taking damage from my axe just then. I probably should have worked my way into making a sword first, but you know, hey, I got a bit of hide from that, which is nice. Okay, well, I definitely am not fighting you, so I need to get my way out of here. Like, this is what's considered the bare bones of the game at the moment, and I feel like there's already a good amount to do. I've put like a good couple hours into the game already, outside of me starting this YouTube channel, and I can already confidently say there is like a good amount to do. There's like a whole plethora of mobs that I've not seen, enemies I haven't fought, and areas I've not been to. But with it being bare bones, there's obviously some cons, which you'll probably notice through this playthrough, and if you watch any of my future videos that happen to go up. I think there's a lack of varying structures at the moment, but again, the team seems to have, you know, already acknowledged a lot of the faults with the mode anyway. I mean, like, I know Simon, the dude who, you know, made this possible, he brought back the IP and whatnot, he said there's, you know, a whole bunch of things that he's already wanting to change with the game, and I mean, you know, that's fair, and I'm glad that he, from, you know, the development side of things, is you know, saying that to us. Just like, it's so nice to see that there's a lot of acknowledgement with the faults of the game currently, right? It's quite refreshing. I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, gaming's dead. I definitely don't think it is. You know, a lot of people have been. It's kind of a trend to say that recently, you know, gaming is dead, but it absolutely isn't. I think we're in possibly one of the best eras of gaming yet. Is this my spawn? Hey, I came back out right near my spawn. Cool. I mean, even this, it just looks, it looks so like mystical in here. The little golden glowing, yeah, it's nice. Oh shit. There is something that I definitely do want to show here today, and if you can look at my compass right at the top, you will see something called a Forgotten Gateway Temple and a structure in the distance. I'm sure plenty of people have seen this, what I'm going to already. on some other channel or something, but it's gonna be fun to see it anyway because it is insane. I definitely need to get a weapon. I need plant fiber. But yeah, I'm gonna show it off and anyway because I mean like it's cool, right? There's no reason for me to not show it, so why the heck not, right? We got a good amount of copper. We're gonna be able to make some nice armor and stuff with that. But for now, bow. I mean, like already, I feel like stuff like these charge attacks, so cool. I've been loving the daggers. I think out of everything so far, the daggers have definitely caught my eye the most. Again, not really played through everything. So it's still got quite the discovery journey with the people who may be watching this video, which is really exciting. I do hope to grow this channel. I do want to, do stuff with it. I want to, I want to add something to the Hytale community. This is a community that I have, silently been with for a while. I've been following this game since I was half the age I am now. So, since the day one of the reveal trailer, I've been here, excited. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Do I need a better weapon for this? Nah, I don't. I don't need a better weapon for this, guys, do I? It's just, it's only, an earth golem? What's he gonna do? Bow. Come on, we got this. Oh. And that's all my stamina almost gone. I think blocking is, like, honestly, combat in this game, all you need to do is block, really. It's kind of OP. Blocking is OP, guys. Maybe a bit too OP. I think being able to block with a weapon and it just negate all damage is a little crazy. There's probably some tweaking that they can do with the combat. I'd say probably make it so that shields block all damage rather than just a weapon. A copper helmet, that's nice to just get straight up. I like that. But yeah, I would definitely say it makes more sense for shields to be the only thing that block all damage instead of just like literally anything you hold. So that's probably one thing I'd say. And now, look how beautiful this place is. Oh man. I mean, when I first got here, I wish I was recording my first reaction to this because this game looks beautiful. Especially this. There's so many talented builders and they don't like hold back on the structures, which I really love. This feels like a cool place to be in. So yeah, I mean, there's still some things that are a work in progress with the game, obviously. So this guy, he's obviously, someone to trade with, but at the moment he is only trading an under construction sign for another under construction sign. But at least this guy here, this is Quebec, known as the Rootling Merchant, and he sells different food stuff, which is really nice. And he's got recipes. I'm definitely gonna have to get these recipes because being able to make this stuff is gonna be so much more convenient than having to buy them or like live off of berries and stuff like that. The Quebecs, oh my god, look how adorable they are. Look at that little wave. Ah, it's so cute. But even like going in here and just seeing, they're like, this looks so cozy. Like the building team and like the design team for all this stuff, I mean, they've done like a stellar job. And here you can see we've unlocked the memories feature. This is sort of like a bestiary, I guess. We've got one memory recorded thus far. And that is, what even is it we've got recorded? I might be blind. Who knows? I don't see anything recorded. Oh, critter. We got a frog. Recorded. So yeah, whenever we come across, oh, there we go. It's happening now. We just walk past things and it gets us a memory of it. So that's awesome. Oh my god! I never saw this before, like up close. Yeah, those are adorable. But yeah, I mean, so the memories, this bestiary pretty much is what it works for. and there's all these little rewards. You know, maximum teleporters is what I'm interested in, because I don't know how these teleporters work currently. But that's going to be interesting. I think the main reason they're there, I remember seeing this. I think people were upset that there were teleporters. They like showed a picture of teleporters or something. And people were a bit upset, like, as to its inclusion, because they thought there'd be something different. And I think Simon himself said he didn't really want teleporters necessarily at the moment, but he kind of had to for now, because there's a lack of transportation in the game. And yeah, the only thing I've noticed so far, there are horses in the game, but that seems to be it, and it doesn't seem to be like incredibly fast, especially when, you know, there's resources locked in other zones. So yeah, it seems like, oh gosh, am I gonna die? I'm not gonna die. Yes, easy. Wasn't even worried. Not even close. But yeah, I believe Sam was worried that there wasn't like enough transportation. So I mean it's fair that teleporters are in the game. I don't believe they're going to be a thing for adventure mode. By then we'll probably have, you know, something else to do. Okay, I think it's time we find where I build a base. Now, I am going to apologize in advance because I am a horrid builder. Absolutely horrid. Okay, some interesting places around us. Zone 2? Yeah, this is Zone 2. Zone 2 is really close to us. Oh, I'm a fake Hytale fan. I hesitated, guys. I hesitated. But yeah, Zone 2 is really close to us, so we could probably... What would be a nice place? Here's nice and open. Either way, I'm probably gonna tear it down after you guys see how bad it is anyway. We'll go to this nice open area down here. And, where it's a bit closer to Zone 2. Then we'll probably build there. And then it does look like there's some things nearby. I mean, I'm guessing these are truck camps. Yeah. I keep saying things like I know everybody is gonna be as knowledged as me. I mean, I assume most will be. I don't imagine most people watching this video are gonna be, you know, because, you know, I'm still a small channel. I don't imagine most. Oh, speaking of horses, I don't imagine most will be, you know, coming to this channel without prior knowledge to Hytale. And, you know, if you are, there's nothing wrong with that. I apologize for saying a lot of things knowingly. So I think right now it's kind of interesting. You can just ride horses, you know. I mean, they are pretty fast. They're faster than I remember them being when I was briefly on one in a different world. Seedling Woods. Okay. Are you gonna stay here, horsey, while I check stuff out? I mean, it doesn't look like there's gonna be much loot there. About here, I think the same here. Yeah, doesn't look like there's much loot here. I might be wrong. Somebody might be screaming at me. He's more knowledgeable than me, and just saying, "No, go back. There's so much to find." I'll probably come back at some point. Yeah, I mean, I think this is solid. Now, oh wait, hold on. What's this up here? This looks kind of cool. Oh, let's get out of the way. This skeleton. You stay over there, buddy. I think the sand texture could probably use a bit of a touch up as well, in my opinion. Looks a bit strange. These are more ruins, it looks like. There's a little house down here, though. Maybe a riverside house, guys. What are we saying? I mean, it's kind of nice. This could work. I mean, yeah. Let's just get off this horse. And it's gonna run away from me. I should have figured. Oh. Okay, we can get down here. Azure. I remember needing those for something. Hey, daggers! I love these things so much. Get these health potions in. Lovely. Okay. I know we can destroy these things. Okay, can we pick this up? Yeah, we'll pick this up and take this with us. Put it down somewhere. We could definitely use this though, I think. Just a bit of a touch up needed for the floor, I think. I mean, yeah, it looks nice in here. Let's get a builder's workbench as well. And let's put that on some wood for now. We can move in a bit. Oh gosh, okay, softwood planks. Okay, there's a whole lot we can do. One thing I'm not too much of a fan of right now is how many like crafting stations you need. It's not anything. I know it's a common thing for a lot of survival games, but it's never really resonated with me much. But you know, it is what it is. To each their own. I've actually not really been much of a fan of quite a few survival games in the past. Actually, you know, like Ark Survival Evolved never really got me. I tried to play Subnautica, and I probably would have liked it a lot more if I wasn't absolutely terrified of the ocean. You know, I have always thought if I do start a YouTube channel, I would like a variety of content. So maybe I'll overcome my fears one day, and I'll play Subnautica on the channel if the people call for it. But yeah, it could be interesting. I'm gonna touch this house up, and hopefully it looks a lot nicer. Momentarily, restore it to its former glory before it became a pile of ruins. So we shall see. Okay, I mean, I wasn't able to completely finish absolutely everything. Look, the roof's a bit patchy here, but I mean, in general, it's more or less like home at the moment. It's quite nice. I'm happy with how it looks. It's got a roof, you know. I mean, like it's a house, man. It's a house. It works. But yeah, this is for now. This is home sweet home, and I'm happy with it. I cooked some meat over here. As you can see, got a bit of charcoal that I had in there. I smelted all of my copper ore. I haven't done anything with this down here yet, but that's for another time. We've got what we need in here currently, and that's what matters. I guess we can. I don't think we can do more gear yet. Actually, we need. I believe it's called a tanning rack. It should be, yeah, a tanning rack. We need some more light hide, so we definitely need to go and find some of that. I have exhausted all of my wood, so I don't need to get more of that. But I kind of want to focus on getting the hide at the moment. This horse has stuck around despite my attempts to, well, keep using it for its purpose. So, why is that? That's glowing blue over there. Hold on. It might just be some uninteresting foliage, but it could be something cool. So we're going over. What is this? Oh, blue crystal shards. Wait, hold on. Never mind. It is something a bit more interesting. Sapphire. Huh. Okay, so it was kind of interesting. That's cool. I did lose my horse for it though, however, so that's kind of not optimal. But you know, I can live with that. I can live with that. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to create a bed, didn't I? Crude bedroll. I need hide for that. Okay, so we're unfortunately gonna have to kill a bunch of animals and stuff because I definitely need that stuff. I need to set a spawn point here. I mean, I can. It's like a crafting station I can make here, right? There's like a furniture workbench. With this, I'll be able to make a proper bed, I believe. So I'm definitely gonna get some more wood right now for that. Oh, this is cool over here. I mean, it's like swamp vibes, very nice. I'm gonna kill these skeletons though. Golden steps. The Howling's down. Oh, I'm in zone 2. Yes, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. We'll definitely do some Zone 2 exploration for episode 2, for sure. Maybe even episode 3. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But I don't want to go here right now, no. I'm gonna tease you guys a little bit. We're gonna wait till the next episode for that, I think. For now, I just want to make sure I am set up for everything. Oh, that's the snake. Oh, that's the snake. Oh, that's the snake. Get away. Get away. Okay. Venom sac. I do vaguely remember needing something for that, I believe. These trees are thick, so I'm not going to cut down a bunch of these ones. So that's just needless effort. We'll cut down the thin ones. And we still get a decent amount of wood. Yeah. I love watching the trees fall down. It's so nice. It's so nice not having to, you know, like basically climb the tree to cut it down. Not that I'm taking a dig on Minecraft, no, or any other games that do that. I'm just saying, it's nice. Furniture workbench, right? Can I straight up get a bed out of this now? Or am I still gonna need hide? Probably still gonna need hide, I imagine. No, okay, here we go. Yes, queen bed. That'll do. That'll do me. I've now realised I've got nowhere to put this. Furniture workbench is moving. Here we go. Mini Matthew's bed. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That'll do just fine. Furniture workbench is gonna go here. I mean, we don't need this hole just yet, so that's fine anyway. We'll start moving stuff down anyway, because I definitely want these two down here at least. I'll probably move all the like metal work down there. So like the furnace will go down with the anvil and the armor workbench. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's sorted. I need more storage, and that is a small chest, so that's not going to do me too well. I believe you have chests, don't you? I mean, these are all small chests as well. I believe. Well, okay, that costs ingots. I don't want to use ingots. So I can just craft one of these. Put it here for now. And stuff a bunch of crap in there. Yeah, let's get what we need. So, one thing that's become, like, apparent to me. I think the bestiary should be updated. Like, you know, when you take memories to it, I don't think it says any information like, you know, what they can drop and stuff. That would be very useful to have in a bestiary, for sure. And they should definitely think about implementing that. Because not knowing what anything drops is kind of annoying, and I feel like that's kind of what a bestiary is for, right? So I definitely implore the Hytale devs to add like a, you know, that like mob drops and stuff like that. I'm not actually. There's one thing I'm not sure about at the moment. I don't think there's any bosses in the game currently, which is something. One thing I do definitely want to see, which I believe they said they might be working on, is a magic system. I don't know how in depth it'll be, or how in depth I even want it to be. I mean, I would love for one that's just like super cool and in depth and has so much insane stuff to it, like different versions of magic where you draw in like you got sigils and stuff that you draw, and you know, stuff like that. But I understand that's probably quite complex and something probably more suited for modders to do. I think the base game would be just fine with like something a bit more basic. Apparently there's magic items in the game. I don't know if that's in this mode or if they were saying about what they've got planned for, you know, the adventure mode. But I haven't picked up a magic item yet in the world I was playing before. And you know, if we find a magic item, I'm definitely gonna take a longer look at it. But I want it to be more than just, you know, shooting a fireball from one shooting a fireball from one staff or something, right? Or like a book that shoots a blast. You know, I want it to be something more than that. And I do kind of hope that there's one thing that I think would be nice, right? Something simple like heavy, medium, and light armor. So like, you know, light armor, it keeps you, like, you know, it ups your attack speed, and you know, isn't as you know, tanky, right? Like, that makes sense. That's a bear. But, you know, heavy armor, you might get reduced attack speed and you might be a bit slower. But, like, it supports, you know, stronger weapons, you know? So stuff like that. So, you know, you have reasons to use certain weapons, certain armor, instead of... Because I think, me personally, I think the daggers are, like, pretty clearly one of the best so far. I mean, yeah, I haven't really used the other weapons properly, but the daggers just feel so nice. And obviously that's like a preference thing as well, right? Like, some people are just going to prefer other things just because, you know, it's what they prefer. So, you know, I don't want my word to be the reason anything changes. Not that it really will, but you know, it would be nice to be, you know, to be able to make like a build or something, right? It wouldn't exactly be a build. It'd just be like stuff that generally pairs well with each other anyway, like how I said. So obviously you'd use light armor with daggers and stuff, but, you know. And then medium armor, I guess, would be with swords. And then your battle axes and maces are for you know, for heavy armor. But oh, there's chest here. Hey, we got a bow. A bow is actually quite a nice thing for us to have right now. So, okay, got some medium high. We're just gonna take all of this, I think. But yeah, I don't want armors to just be a thing where it's like, oh, this is the next ore, you need to get this, right? I already know some of the armors in the game. You need to get like stuff off of enemies and stuff. But I like, in general, I wouldn't want armor to just be like, get the next ore and then I guess a couple other things and then that's the armor point you're at, right? It would be very cool to see like you get some more obscure items, right? And, you know, different you can have different armors at different levels. So like one's more defense oriented, but then you get others that are more attack oriented, right? Like, that'd be so much cooler than just upgrading the armor. So you can kind of that's where like builds come into it, right? So, you know, you can have very high attack speed with your armor, and then maybe certain armor specifically will you know, buff daggers, or you know, even like say you go through an entire dungeon, for example, right? And one of the rewards is a chest plate which heavily favors attack speed, right? Something like that, where it's and then you can like mismatch that with other, like, I guess, what would it be, like legendary pieces of armor, you know, like stuff like that. I think that's very cool to have. So it's not just the same sort of, you know, like a very basic progression system. I do think the progression is quite, you know, nice already in Hytale. Like, it's not bad. Of course, there's not like as much in the game. It's like there's like 6 armor variants, and they obviously are planning more, because I mean, you know, there's whole bosses that aren't in the game yet. There's there's 2 whole zones that aren't even in the game technically, I believe. In zone 4, no, sorry, not 4, 5 and 6. Oh, damn. Okay. Excuse me. I kind of want to kill you if you don't mind. Oh, do I not have an arrow? How am I able to charge it up with an arrow if I don't have an arrow? But yeah, I think it'd be nice to do that sort of stuff. I mean, this deer is very clearly glitched. You know, in the Hytale trailer, actually, we saw a you know, a fire sword, and that was in a bit of other footage that we've seen out of the game in the past. And the fire sword, I mean, if it's, you know, if the sword you find, first of all, that's cool, right? I think having some things you find and some things you craft, like having a mix of both, very cool. Like, you feel rewarded for going out into a dungeon collecting, but you don't always want that to be the case, because if you just kind of find everything, it kind of, you know, takes away from the other aspect of the game of crafting some things, right? Because, you know, like, you go like mining a bunch of cool material, kind of like, in both ways you're working for something, right? But it's just in different ways. It kind of varies the game a lot more. like Terraria. I love how it is in Terraria. I know that's like my favorite game, and I don't want it to be exactly like Terraria, right? I don't ever want any game to be exactly like something else, but to be inspired by some aspects of a game and making it into something unique. That's what Hytale is, right? Like it's a bunch of guys that were running like the biggest Minecraft server on the planet, and they were very inspired by Minecraft, obviously, because they love that game, but they wanted it to be theirs, and they've done that, and it's very impressive so far. I feel like one thing that's definitely going to become a common theme on this channel is me sprouting on with a lot of nonsense. So I hope you guys are ready for that. A whole lot of yapping. If you guys like yapping, that's fine. If not, I apologize in advance. Actually, we'll put some torches back on. Actually, I don't know why I turned them off. Okay, what was it I was about to do next? I was going to craft something. It was a tanning rack. Yes, this is what I needed. I need a tanning rack because I need leather to make armor, and I need a tanning rack for that. And okay, I think this is why I don't like multiple crafting stations, me personally. Okay, I'll work on that underground area at some point. For now, the tanning rack can be out here. We got some lovely cooked food. Yum me. Okay, so now we just need to put these in here, and these will go along. We definitely want to upgrade at some point. What is that on the right? That kind of looks like a scarrock thingy. Maybe it's like scarrock hide, potentially. If that's what that is, then maybe we have a good reason to explore Zone 2 tomorrow, guys, right? Ho ho! We shall see, we shall see. For now, I can make training dummies, that's cool. Hay target. Wooden spike trap. Okay, we can make a bear trap. Okay, this is cool. This is cool stuff. Backpack, definitely want to get this. Having more inventory space, always a nice thing. Oh yeah, all this stuff in the bottom. Yeah, health increases. Yeah, you get health increases. Okay, physical and projectile resistances. See, okay, so let's see. They already have like stat things, right? So if it was like, let me find it. Let me find it over here. See, like there's only 6 things at the moment. There's obviously going to be more than this, right? I don't imagine it's going to stick to just this, because if it does, in my opinion, it's a little bit disappointing. But they have a lot of room to add stuff, right? They have a lot of room. They are planning what, 2 years worth of content at minimum, and they're hoping for like 10. Oh god, I can't even fathom that. 10 whole years. Anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. Either way, right? A whole bunch of stuff. Like even just shields. If it's like blocks, because again, I think I mentioned earlier when I was fighting that golem thing, blocking is quite OP because it just negates all damage no matter what you're holding. It seems, and I'm gonna prove it because I just heard some enemy outside. Here, look. See, it just like negates all damage. Obviously, it takes down your stamina bar, right? But like, if I just do this and let my stamina regenerate. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, the combat's fun. It needs tweaking, and they can do that. Again, like, I feel like I sound like a broken record, which is typical for me. But they can evolve the game, and that's what content creation is partly for, right? This is we can give. I forgot about this, Ruth. We can give feedback to the devs, which I think is a very nice thing, and for me, it's that I wanna see a lot out of the armor, weapons, shields, like all of that. And they've already got like a nice mix of weapons as it stands, right? You see, we've got swords, maces, battle axes, daggers, and bows, which isn't just limited to bows really, because we've also got this crossbow. And we also have what might become a lot more arrows in the future. So, I mean, that alone is already, quite a lot, right? But I do also, at some point, I think, want to see some, say weapons that you find, right? Because I already said earlier about if that flaming sword is something you can just find out in the wild. What if instead of, you know, finding variations of weapons that already exist, you can go and, like, the weapons you find, say it's like a spear, right? Say it's like a lightning spear, a thunder spear, or something like that. Something insane like that. Oh, I'm teasing you guys. We're not going there today. We're not going there. Oh, that does look really cool though. Wait, is that an actual structure, or am I tripping? I don't know. I mean, Zone 1 already looks beautiful. Let's go over here to this these little forests over here. And find some more things with hides we can take. Will this negate my fall damage? Oh, no, she runs away. But yeah, if a weapon you find is something like a thunder spear, or what's another cool weapon? Say like a double-ended blade, right? You're running around Darth Maul style with some flaming double-ended blade, stuff like that. That could be really cool. Obviously they'd have to, like, come up with a whole plethora of things that they could do, that those weapons could do, right? But I mean, like, they wouldn't, doing that for like a couple spears. Like, obviously, blades are so much different from a sword, right? Sword's got a slower swinging speed, but slightly higher damage. It's got a different charge attack, stuff like that, right? And they'd have to do all of that for spears next, right? All for it to be just a couple, like a couple thunder spears you fight. Oh, I shouldn't have came over here. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, that was a lot of damage. I apologize. Don't kill me. I apologize. Go away. I like how this is like very nice and peaceful music is playing as I'm getting chased down by a bunch of bears. Look at all those birds swirling up here. Okay, one thing I've noticed, the birds are all quite cool. Did you guys see that as well? Did I leave like it's... Huh. That was an interesting one. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about birds, they're not as frequent as I thought they'd be. I don't know. I feel like I don't see, like, I mean, like right now, like, for example, there's times where I just don't really see many mobs, and it kind of, the atmosphere is very beautiful in this game, but it kind of kills the vibe. Oh my god, I forgot, we were like right next to a truck camp, weren't we? Yeah, okay, right, I can finally show you guys what trucks are. I mean, they're a very basic enemy. They're like what you see in most fantasy things as an enemy. Just a simple, it's a troll mixed with an orc, hence truck, right? So I'm not saying anything crazy here. I can't wait to see like a bigger variety of structure too as well, because right now a lot of it that we'll stumble across are ruins and then enemy bases. So the enemy bases have a bit of variation, especially with different factions having different, like building types. But right now, it's nothing crazy. What? Did he just fall asleep? Yo, get here. Okay, cool. Ah. Oh my gosh, he killed me. I was trying to focus there, but I just lost it. That was really awkward. I'm not great at this game, I don't think, guys. Don't worry, we don't have to worry about that. Where did I die? It was only over here. It's fine, we can go back. But yeah, there's gonna be, well, I assume we're gonna get a lot more variations of structure types and like a whole bunch of different better structures to explore. But I mean, this mode isn't like everything that they even like have at the moment, right? Because the kind of stuff that they've already shown and talked about, they've posted about a whole bunch of different mobs, even shown some bosses that they have. that I don't think are like in the game yet. And you know, again, I think they're just saving that for the adventure mode, which makes a lot of sense because that's basically like their story mode, which is going to have all the bosses and stuff. It would be nice if there was just a couple bosses so we could, like, you know, see how they might play out. They might just not have that ready though, because they wanted it out in a playable state rather than, you know, like a finished state, which is important for a lot of people to understand, because I you know, the kinds of people that will compare this to Minecraft, right? Oh, is this a Minecraft knockoff? A lot of people, you know, who will say that probably won't, you know, acknowledge the fact that this game has released purposefully in an unfinished state. You know, there's a lot of people waiting for this game that just kind of didn't get to play the game for years. You know, me included, and a lot of people just generally in the Hytale and the gaming community. I mean, oh, there's so many. Wait, what is this? Woodcutter's block. What do we do with this? Input, output. I don't actually know what we do. Oh, that scared me. But you know, the YouTuber I was, you know, watching at the time, and you know, still occasionally will go and watch when he uploads. Dan TDM, you know, he was, you know, incredibly excited for this game. Same way a lot of people were. It's finally out. You know, he's posted his video on this. I'm Illicit Squid, you know, I think I mentioned Captain Sparkles earlier, the Terraria YouTuber, Chippy Gaming, you know, there's so many people, you know, in the big scene who are waiting for this game, and they're going to be showing this to a lot of people, and I'm sure these YouTubers understand that this is released in an unfinished state. You know, these are all YouTubers that follow Simon on his Twitter, and probably follow the Hytale Twitter page, and I've probably seen it's like, oh, this game's releasing, it's going to be unfinished, but you know, I'm okay with that. And I haven't, you know, gotten a chance to see all those videos where these YouTubers are talking about that, but you know, if they don't make the point of noting that, hey, this is an unfinished game, don't be harsh on these guys, they don't deserve it, because they've worked really hard to get this out after you know, tried hard to get this game out for the community, and you know, it's just a nice thing to do. I'm sure some of them have done it. I know you know, a YouTuber like Moist Critical probably didn't. I saw a little bit of his video. I wasn't fully paying attention to it. I was kind of like skimming through it a bit, if I'm being honest. But I assume I don't want to like speak ill on him if I don't fully know. But oh, jeez. You know, I kind of assumed he might not know, but you know, that's not necessarily his fault. He wanted to check out the game and bring attention to it and see what it was like, even though he might have known it was in an early state. I don't know. I don't fully know. But I hope he enjoyed it, and I hope he showed to people that, you know, like, the game is good, because I believe this video is titled something like Hytale was better than expected, or it's generous, right? Something along those lines, I believe, on the Moist Critical Gaming channel. So, I mean, yeah, if all those people are saying that even they think it was better than expected after the game was delayed 7 years? Well, not delayed 7 years. Probably delayed, 5 years? Like, realistically. But, yeah, I mean, it's so nice to see that. And I feel like we're really, like, the community has been so strong for so many years anyway. I mean, you can just look at what the community has done with Hytale Thankmas, with Quebec Corner. He is a sensational creator. Him doing, you know, well, not just him, obviously, the Hytale community doing Thankmas every year, despite not knowing if we'll even get this game. A game that's not even released, and they've raised a total of like tens of thousands of US dollars. Insane. It makes me so happy that I've been, you know, even though I've been a quiet member, I've been a member of this community for so long, and this game's finally out. Like, seeing those Twitter messages that we were like, you know, Simon posted, "We're finally home." It was so heartwarming to see. It was so wholesome. It was so nice. It was so special. It was so special to be a part of, and I'm really glad we get to play this game, and now we get to see it evolve into what we've been wanting to. Oh my god, I didn't realize how nice the water looks when it's reflecting the sun. It's kind of nice to see such a simple like water texture, right? Like it looks quite nice, but so simple. And then like how the water looks underneath as well, like the light cracking through. It's so nice, actually. Yeah, I didn't realize how nice the water looked. It's so simple. I like how it looks, honestly. It's very nice to me. Okay, tanning rack. I'm getting distracted, guys. Tanning rack. I think, do we have a bit more height to put on this? Wait, woodcutters block developer. What does that mean? Am I supposed to have this? This could be like an unfinished. This might not have a function yet, and that's why it says developer. This might be unintentionally in the game, like something that spawns in structures but isn't supposed to be accessible. That's all I can imagine it is. Okay, I kind of want to put a double chest somewhere, so let's take all of this stuff out. I can't take everything out yet. This is kind of awkward. What can I put away in here? Sticks. I don't think there's anything else I can really put in there at the moment. I could put some of this to smell at the moment. Put it in with these logs, I guess. Right, and now grab some more of you out. Oh wait, that's something I can stack in here, right? Yeah, moss. Cool. And then we'll put a double chest here, and that'll solve some of our problems. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, we're a bit sorted now, as you can see. I've kind of sorted out my chests a bit better. I'll ignore what's in this chest for now, because it's not really relevant to me. I mean, I've been recording for a little while now. I'll probably, put this video together a bit better, editing wise. But I mean, I'm quite happy with, what I've done today. We've got our little base started. We've got some basic tools. We've got things to explore. Things to explore. I think we'll just look at the beautiful night sky for a little bit as I wrap this video up. It has been a pleasure. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a while, and if you are somebody who has really watched to the end, I thank you so much. You can, let's say I get 10 million subscribers, you could say you were here on day one, right? Big ambitions for me already, as you can see. But yeah, I've been wanting to start a channel for the longest time. I've always been, a little too scared to do it, I guess. Not like scared, just like didn't know if it was worth it for me. And I think it was really Hytale that mainly pushed me to do it, because again, I've been waiting for this game for ages. This community's so special to me. It's such a special part of my life, I guess. I've been waiting for it for half my life, and it's here. So yeah, this is an insane day in the gaming community, I guess, right? What do people usually say? Just, oh yeah, subscribe if you like the video. I hope you really did, guys. It's kind of a basic one. Need to level up my editing skills and whatnot, I'm guessing. We'll see when I'm in the editing suite for this. Sorry, this is such a long outro. I'm kind of stumbling through everything, but this is awesome. This is awesome to do. I'll see you guys next time, right? Goodbye.